live. All right, I'm
But
live.
are the others notified that you're starting?
I think so.
Oh yeah.
Oh
So
yeah.
if they don't get
By
it,
the way,
then
I'm
it's
live. By
really
the way,
bad, huh?
I am now live.
Cairo, connect to the live.
Yeah, true.
You
Although I
guys are
don't know what
making a
device
mess.
it is.
You guys are making a mess. All right. Wait, hold on. I gotta share
Wait,
it
can I
on.
actually see it?
Yes, you can on YouTube.
Is it not on Discord as well, the link?
Yeah, it's on Discord. Yeah, today is not a great day for the live.
Why?
I don't typically have many more people.
Your usual fans aren't connected?
Yeah,
But is
today.
it the kind of live stream
It's a
where you can
Monday.
see like live comments?
Yeah, you can
So
do
if I
that.
comment like show us your dick, it's gonna show?
It's gonna show.
Nice. Am I gonna get flagged for it?
I don't know actually. You could try. Anyways, I do gotta get into this.
Go for it.
But hold on, I need to share on my Instagram. All right.
Don't let the guy, the one guy that's waiting, wait, right?
it's actually 4 right now.
I'm sorry.
Anyways, let me share it on Instagram. Instagram is gonna do the job.
It is.
Nah, I'm joking. All right. What? All right, hold on. Let's close this. Boom. What the fuck you laughing at? Join us on YouTube for the live stream. Alright guys, we are going to start in a second.
I'm excited.
Shut up. I'm literally.
Position from last year, still here.
Alright guys, give it 5 minutes, we're gonna start.
Are you still pretending to type?
Yeah, I'm
not
pretending.
Vic. I've done a lot of applications.
Alright guys, I am now actually live, so I'm gonna need you to shut your mouth.
Also, I have a job already. Just, trying to
So
secure
why are you
that.
still looking?
Because
Guys!
trying to secure a better company.
Guys, I am live.
No, you're not.
I am. I literally am.
Really?
I swear to you, I am.
Oh, yeah?
Is there anyone watching?
There is
tonight?
actually, yes. Guys, you do know I average 25 viewers,
What is it, one guy
typically.
right now?
No, it's probably like 6 or...
What, now they're going up? It's 6 now?
Of course, bro. You know it. Alright, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Vic, what are you looking at me like that? Alright. What the fuck are you guys laughing at?
Somebody believes you, man.
Alright, anyways, I'm starting my analysis.
Go for it.
Alright. Let's see what is happening. Hold on. I need to also put it on my Discord. Nice pump on Bitcoin. Why are you laughing at me, Vic? This is why you can't be here when I do my job, bruv. You are just a distraction for me. Guys, never get a girlfriend.
Not even.
Do you wanna be seen on live? Let everybody see how chopped you are.
Sure. Maybe you'll get more views.
I don't think so. I don't think I would get more views. Alright. I'm gonna send this message and then we'll start. Talking to my 5 fans, alright? Alright. Announcement. We are now live. Alright, let's go. So, let's see what happened last night, first of all. During the weekend, nothing special. We were just ranging right here. Right? At one point, we had the liquidity grab below. Hold on, guys. Vic, stop it. Stop it. Or go home. Stop giving me winks. Bruv, this is ridiculous. Alright, we had the liquidity grab below here. I had given you a target of 87.3. Unfortunately, we did not reach that to the dollar. We came really close. We actually hit into the 0.618. And from there, we had a very simple grab of liquidity for then a pretty big reversal. First rejection, I put a control. I was saying here that I was looking for a quick scalp. in the Discord. I was talking about a trade that would have looked something like this. However, I don't know, price has just been so weird, dropping so quickly. Also, at first, we closed above, so I was not interested. As you can see, in the 30-minute, we had a couple of candle closes above here. So I was not interested, but then once we switched the market structure here, you know, when we put in, when we broke it here, that could have been the short trade, which would have had a really nice follow through with the stop loss above here. And for example, we could have targeted first another Fibonacci level, which once again hit for a nice push up once again. And this would have still been a nice profitable trade. However, I did not take this. I mentioned it, but again, I didn't have the time. This fell too quickly. So I didn't want to have my entry down here. Anyways, here we could have also looked for this long, for example. That could have been nice. Or also something like this for the trigger here. We could have hit the Fibonacci level here, and I mean on the 5 minutes, either you wait for a market structure change and you get in a bit higher, or simply reclaiming this low would have been the trigger. I am still in the long trade here on Bitcoin. Not much left in terms of size. Then I also closed a position on Solana that you saw here, 5,000. But at the moment, this is what I'm currently holding. I don't know why my margin balance is like this. I know why. Hold on. Earn. Redeem. I don't know why this goes here. It literally makes $4 a day. It's not worth it. All right. Now we have an extra 200,000 to trade with. Anyways, I think what we could do today is look for some intraday trades and see what we can find. So what I'm going to do is, also if you want me to look at any charts as usual, just type it in the chat. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on markets. I'm going to see what is getting the most volume, and we can do an analysis there. So here, it says lower volume, Bitcoin, of course, Solana, XRP. What is this Pivers? No, I don't like that. Aster. We could probably look for a day trade on Aster. Let's see what we got. Do they not have... Oh, no. If there's no futures, I'm not interested. I swear there's futures on Aster. Why is this not showing up? There it is. All right, let's see. Let's see. We're gonna have to do some intraday trading, obviously, here. Also, market, once again, stock market, I was mentioning at the time, I never trade altcoins. Yeah, because at the moment, altcoins are not, they're not doing great. I mean, not much to trade here. I did take this trade on Solana here, right here, which was great, which is the 5,000 I showed before. And this is an amazing trade, 1 to 6. And then I attempted another one here. I got stopped out for a small loss. What's up, Josh? But yeah, and then also this would have been another trade that I was talking about. Reclaim here. And this could have been the long trade with the stop loss below here. But anyways, yeah, altcoins are not looking best at the moment. Let's see also if we have a trade on Bitcoin. This could be nice. We could actually, you know what? I'm going to scalp this real quick. I want to see if we can do anything. I just need to move some money because I don't want to ruin my bigger trade. I'm going to move some assets. I just don't know how to do shit on laptop. I'm going to use my phone real quick. bear with me. All right, so let's move. I'm just gonna move 10K into another account, unified, so that we can use it just for the live. You know, I was thinking we could just do some scalping, which actually is not my expertise. I'm more of a swing trader. All right, perfect. But yeah, I want to scalp Bitcoin here. I think it's at a good level. Futures. And let's see what happens. Let's put 1 Bitcoin long. I'm gonna put a stop loss. $30 to open this. That's crazy. This is gonna be a quick one, so it might just stop me very quickly. Ooh. I didn't even check order flow, to be honest. Where's my stop loss? Why is my stop loss not showing? Ah, there it is. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna scalp it here. Very easy. We flip this anchor view up from here. If we can now stay above it, I think it's good. It was a very aggressive entry. I wouldn't suggest that you take it right now. But basically, I just want to see this hold and then have the reversal. It's market open. If we typically put the low in here, it's good. So let's see. We took the liquidity here. So once again, a bit aggressive, but it could work. And if we take a stop loss, that's fine. We take a stop loss. Yeah, I'm trading the US Open, but I don't typically do this actually. But I think it could be cool for the live streams to do something like this, where I trade with 10K and scalping mainly. Even though, again, it's not my expertise, but I'm just going to use the same. We didn't take the low actually here. Yeah, actually, I don't know if I like this so much. But we'll see. Let's see. Also, I'm going to open order flow. I don't think you guys can see it. Actually, you know what? We'll open it here and see what's happening. Yeah, so already this is good. What? What is going on with this order flow? What is this? Ah, okay, that makes sense. All right, so yeah, this is good because we had the shorts opening right here, 5 million shorts opening on increasing open interest at the low on the retest of the anchor VWAP. So I don't mind this. So already here we're making $200. I think I'm gonna move up the stop loss like this. So that's a nice pump, as you can see. We're now up $300. And I'll take half off just because when you scalp, you want to do these quick trades. So I'm going to limit half of Bitcoin and we're out. Ah, fuck, I didn't take it. Perfect. So now we have $100 of realized profit, $200 running. If we take the stop loss, that's $0. So I'm going to let this run. But you can see here clearly that was a pretty good trade actually. And that was risking $300. So already we're at 1-to-1. Let's see. Yeah, this is looking good. I like this. And again, very, very simple. Like very simple trade. What are you doing, Nick? What do you want exactly? I got 14 viewers now, okay? I can afford to do this. But yeah, so that was nice. I mean, look, pretty much bought the bottom. How do I know this isn't a scam? What do you mean? You just wrote love your work and then you asked me if it's a scam. Why would it be a scam? You're not connecting anything. I'm not asking for money. I'm just trading myself. What do you mean if it's a scam? Why are you guys laughing? All right. 16K. What are you guys doing? Oh, you're watching me. Oh, it's you. You're so stupid, bruv. So stupid. Anyways, I'm gonna set alerts here just in case we go back down. I'm gonna close it. But for now, this was a nice quick $300. But yeah. Let's see what happens. Do you tech order flow for beginners? I really don't understand it. Are those indicators OI and delta? Thank you, Vic. Yeah, the indicators that I showed before are right here. This is open interest. This is delta. This helps you understand shorts coming in. I mean, you see. Oh no, sorry. I actually looked at the wrong one. I'm so stupid. Don't look at this. Oh, this confused me. My bad, guys. This is open interest. I got distracted here. So this is open interest. When it increases, it means that there's new positions coming in. By the way, short is now making $400. I mean, the long is now making $400. We can let this run. I also had 25 leverage. That's why. That's why I got charged so much to open this position. Hey Fed, sorry, I'm in a long position on Zach. Yeah, I'll take a look at Zach in a second.
Huh? No, wrong too.
Oh, you're looking at Rome for jobs? Anyways, so when this is going up, when it's green, you can consider this as new positions entering the the market. And then you can match it with this to see if there's shorts. So for example, here, when we were putting in the low, we had the green with about 7 million shorts opening. Same thing here, green with another 7 million shorts opening right at the anchor VWAP. So typically I use this to understand where the market is positioned. This is obviously retailers that are shorting right here at support. And yeah, so that was my reasoning behind this. It was a very nice anchor VWAP from the top, which we are flipping into support. So really no reason to go short. There was only a long to have. Depends maybe on your settings of your open interest, and depends what platform you're using. But yeah, once again, very simple trade. I think if we start breaking down here, I'll come out. I think I'll take another $100 here, so that we end up in profit for sure. All right, so now we just have this, and if we take a stop loss, it's going to be, all right, this way we make at least $120. So yeah, very, very quick trade. Once again, I don't typically do this. I'm a swing trader, but we can look for more trades to take like this. Would be nice. And that's 3% on the 10K that I deposited. I have another 5,000 on here that that I had from before, but you know, this equity technically, it's here. Yeah, margin balance 10,250. Anyways, let's see here. We can look for. I don't like trading on lower time frames, but I mean, you just apply the same theories. Anyways, let's go back to Aster. Not on Binance. There we go. So first we're going to do an analysis on a higher time frame. Get the bigger levels. Okay. I can already see a short trade here if we get one. If we close, not too early to see. Monthly here, which is being tapped at the moment. Monthly up there is too far. Now we go on the weekly perspective. Weekly is gonna be, oh yeah, this is gonna be such a nice trade. Weekly. This one's too far. Daily. No. How do you check coins to trade intraday? You can just go here on Bybit or whatever exchange you're using. I suggest you use Blowfin. So that's the exchange I sponsor, and that's what you need to access my signals. And then you go markets, and you can scroll down. You sort them by volume, and I suggest you stick to the top volume coins. So, for example, Solana, XRP. Where did Aster go now? Okay, well, before we had Aster, now it's gone. But anyways. So this was a daily that got hit here, so no. Daily here. Daily right here. Honestly, I'm gonna keep my position open until we keep this market structure is fine. If we start putting a lower high here and then break this again, I'll get out. But for now, it's fine. I mean, we can even put this break even, to be honest. Make sure we get at least $200 out of this. And this was literally, as you saw, in 1 minute of work, you know? We're gonna move stop loss here once we get some more push, and then we'll probably get out with minimum $250. And that can literally be for someone like a day of work, $250. For what? How long have we been live? Like 20 minutes. So yeah. Yeah, I think I'll move stop loss here now. Let's see. Just gonna check something real quick. But look at the respect even on the 5 minutes of this anchor VWAP that we flipped into support. This can easily like run back to 92.3. Just needs some time, but can easily do that. There's no reason not to. It's just if we're scalping, I mean, yeah, this looks good also for another push to 91.82. Just if we're scalping, we need to take profits quick, right? So I can't just keep a Bitcoin open the whole time. If we say it's a scalp, it's a scalp. We need to be quick with our take profits. I mean, we took profit pretty well, to be honest. Right here and right here. And now we're chilling here. Anyways, I think this can have another push. But yeah, let's see. Hold on. This is fine. Yeah, this looks fine. Until we remain above like 91.2, I'm not worried. Yeah. Also, let's check the low. But should be alright. I mean, it's still the first 30 minutes, so it should be okay. Yeah. So if we can close in the next 6 minutes right here, and we can keep moving up, this will look really, really good. Also, yeah, this was very nice. We have the value area high here. I would have liked for this to bounce a little bit lower at about 90.6. So we might see another move down, and we could go for another, because as you can see on the CME, let's see the same anchor VWAP. Let me take these out. No, these. And let me make this bigger. Yeah, we might see a little bit more of a push down to about here. And we can scalp it again if this happens. So if we reach this level here, we can try another trade. But yeah, so these are the interesting points. Yeah, giveaway, I was actually going to announce it before. I'll just announce it after the live stream. I'll tell the person who want to text me privately. But I'll do it after the live stream. Hello, Goa. Yeah, so this is now looking a bit worse. Yeah, so this is exactly what I was talking about, the change of market structure. I'm gonna get out if we don't bounce here. Yeah, I'm gonna be out. All right, well, it's fine. We still made $200. This could be a retest, but maybe if we close this 30-minute candle, I'll take another trade. Something that looks like this. If we don't take this low, that is. But for now, I'd rather be out. So let's see what happens in a bit, and we can retake this. But for now, I'm happy like that. We took profit pretty well. Let's see. Yeah, we're just retesting the anchor VWAP once again. We can monitor order flow as well, seeing what happens. Once again, this is good. There's more shorts coming in. But if we don't reclaim, if we go take the low, I don't want to be in this position again. But for now, this is fine. I'm going to try to get an entry lower. So let's just keep this here, see what happens. Again, as I was saying, I would love it if we could drop a little bit more below. And then we can get another position. Also, remember, we didn't take this low right here. So it would be nice to see. So let's wait and see what happens. I'm going to set an alert here. Let's clean up these graphs a little bit. This is a bit of a mess. Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna get a new low. Anchor VWAP is definitely lost. We can try to check this one. That one's lost too. Let's check this too. This would be nice, also lining up with the other thing I was mentioning. So yeah, it would be nice to tap here. And then we attempt something here based on the reaction, of course. Also, let's keep monitoring order flow. I'm gonna do this. How does it not work? There we go. Here we're gonna have the order flow, so I can switch in between. Order flow is looking good. There's a lot, 10 million shorts opening here. I just want to see a little bit lower. So let's remember we have this anchor VWAP here. And we want to keep seeing these shorts opening. And first getting this liquidity right here, which I think we took now. No, not yet. And then we can see the reversal. So let's see what happens. Also, let me see if we have other levels. Nope, not here. Nope, nope. We can go see some NPOCs. But anyways, keep in mind, this is still New York Open, so we can still see a nice move down and then reversal. Let's go and see these. So I'm interested in these. Nothing here that interests us. And nothing on the weekly. And I don't think there's anything on the monthly. This one's being tapped. No. All right, so we're just gonna have to go with what we have here. Once again, it's gonna be this level. We're gonna try to scalp that. Pensi che il low creato ieri sera? Yesterday's low is pretty good. We don't need to go back and take it. Like, this is good. No, it wasn't this one, my bad. It was this one. It's an okay low. The only thing that is not nice, like, we finished the business here, so there's technically no need to go again. We took out the stop losses. The only thing is that this was put on a Sunday. That's typically not very likely, but this is not so much of a problem because the good low that we put in is here. This is the low that we have to focus on, which was put on a Monday on market open. It's a good low, and this low is on a Friday. That's not bad. I just don't know what it looks like on the TPO, so we can go see that now. We can go see the lows right now. So the lows, what do we have? Okay, this is not a great low already. I mean, it's okay here on the TPO. We have the excess. This is fine right here. Wait, hold on. Okay, that's good. This is fine. Again, I prefer to see it. There's our level hit. I prefer to see it hit on the purple, which is the regular trading hours compared to the electronic, but we'll see. Let me check order flow here. See, this is good. Now, what we're gonna wait for, this is the level we want to see hit. Sorry for the mess. I'm gonna try to scalp this aggressively. It's gonna be aggressive, but we can try. And I'm gonna put the stop loss right below it. And this is, again, very risky. I might want to give it more space. I'll put it here. And we'll see how this goes. But again, this was the level we were looking at. Right here. We had nice shorts opening. So that's fine for me. We can be in. And we'll scalp this. Maybe we'll get out quickly here. Like we did before. Quick take profits. And we'll see. But this was good. This is exactly what I wanted to see. All right, we're up 100. And look at the order flow. I mean, order flow, big spike up, 5 million and 3 million. So already I'm gonna take profit here. That's 150. I'm gonna take out 50%. Because again, we wanna be quick, we're scalping. So we take $50. If we hit stop loss now, we put it at the low, it's gonna be $40. And we have half a Bitcoin running. So this is how you wanna be scalping. Quick entries, tight stop losses. If it comes and takes us, whatever, we lost $40, but our exposure is pretty nice. So if we are to reverse, you know, we can make some nice money by risking only $40 now. If we get stopped out, no big deal. We're still up for the day. But yeah, again, I don't like to do this typically. I mean, I know the levels where we can do it, but this is not what I would typically do. But you know, for entertainment, for the live and stuff, it can be nice. Let's talk alt season. I've talked about alt season. I don't think it's gonna happen. I already like covered the graph. I'll cover it again, but it's looking very unlikely. All right, so as you can see, we had a really nice reaction from that exact level that I had given. I could have even taken an even more aggressive entry. I mean, I was late. My entry should have been here, but you can't always take the exact low, but whatever. So now we can just let this run. Either we take the $30 loss, or we can try, let's see. If we are to go back here, it can be $386. So yeah, let's let this run. Either stop loss or a nice take profit. I'm just gonna monitor this. It's crazy how I haven't been able to look at Aster that I wanted to look at the start. But Bitcoin has been offering some nice trades. So let's see. I'm gonna have to monitor order flow here. Yeah, look at this nice reaction. This is a nice tap and reaction. Also, as I was mentioning here, this is gonna update a bit slower, but I'm pretty sure we tapped the level I was talking about. Yeah, this is not updated, but I think this tapped here. I think, or maybe not. What I don't like is this single print here. We should have gone and tapped this. So we'll see if it updated, because this is a bit behind, but we'll see. For now, this is fine. Shorts keep coming in, which is good to see. We want to squeeze those now. And let's see where we can take some profit. I'm going to take profit on 91.1. If we reach there. But in the meantime, yeah, let's cover out season. Can I put an alert? Oh no, I can only put limits. No. Can I put a limit sell here? Oh, that's nice. Okay. So let's put it at 91 here for 0.25. And we'll see if it will hit. Okay. Anyways, yeah, as I said, either we take the loss or we take the take profit. Even though we already hit it on the 2 minutes. This is what I don't like. You see, we lost this and back tested it, which is where we took profit. But if you go on higher time frames, like the 30 minutes, oh no, we already took it. Yeah, so this is a bit different actually. Yeah, we might then go take the lows again, to be honest. Let's see. I don't want to be scammed. I need to put this here. Okay, anyways, out season. Out season, guys, is all based on this chart. This is what you want to look at for out season. I already explained it. I want to see another move down on the altcoins, which would be nice if matched with Bitcoin. Something like this. As Bitcoin falls, let's say back below whatever, 80,000, grab the liquidity, and then we go. And I want to see another move down here to take out this low onto this point of control, weekly level, and anchor VWAP. From there, we got to see if we have a nice reaction. We can target a nice move up of another 76%. Let me just monitor Bitcoin here. Yeah, new low. We're out of this position. And whatever. It's not a big deal. We took $30 loss. We can keep monitoring here. See what happens. More shorts coming in. All right, if we reclaim this, we can enter another position and put the stop loss below the low. So just let this run for a bit. Let's mark it open. If we can find a low here, would be nice. Let's see this. All right, gonna let this run in the meantime. Do you only trade with that 10x leverage, or do you take risks with more? No, I don't need to increase leverage. I have quite a lot of liquidity, so I could even trade with 2x leverage. Also, these Fibonacci levels have been working really well. We could attempt a scalp here, but I feel like it's exaggerating it. But like every time we've been bouncing off of these here as well. we've been bouncing here. Right? So, you know, patterns repeat. We could potentially tap this or this and look for a bounce there, but I wouldn't scalp that, to be honest. Oh, I mean, let's see. If we reclaim here, I'll take a long like this with stop loss like this. But we need to wait for some price action sometime. But yeah, I mean, look at this. So many shorts opening. 10 million again on this anchor VWAP. I don't know. I think it's stupid. Let's see. This could be nice. We could attempt something really risky for another Bitcoin. Let's see, like, I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we do it or no? I wouldn't typically trade like this. This is a degenerate trading. But for the live stream, we can do it. Parlavo non del low of the day, ma l'ho creato alle 22. Può essere liquidità e poi riparato al rialzo. The low that we put at 22. The high. No, creato alle 22. Could you give me the price? If you give me the price, I understand what you say. Maybe you're saying this? Or this one? No, that's not a 22. I don't see a low at 22. You're right. We should not trade like degenerates. Let's do like proper trading. So we're gonna wait here. We're gonna see how it reacts here. If we have a nice reaction, we can take a quick scalp and see what happens. So let's see. But again, safest thing is to wait for a candle closure above here. How much time do we still have? 17 minutes for the 30-minute. Yeah, this still looks fine, by the way. This is gonna be fine. Okay, see, this is what I wanted to see. Now we filled the single print. If we can tap a little bit lower, I'm gonna be interested in a day trade. So we can do something like this, depending where the low is. But this is starting to look good. Also, order flow is looking good. Lots of things on our side. Look at all these 12 million, 10 million shorts, over 20 million shorts. All right, this is the level. Now we just want to see some reclaims and we should be fine. If this keeps dropping, of course, we're not going to take that long. Let's zoom in. Shorts, shorts, shorts. Three, 1.5, 1.5. Yeah. All right, come on. Just a bit lower. Yeah, again, this would be really, really nice. All right, so as we were saying, alt season, I don't think total alt season. If you want an alt season, like a proper one, I mean, look at this. This is it. This is Ethereum to Bitcoin. And you would want to see for like an actual run. I mean, this is what happened when we had an actual run in 2017. Look at this. From here to here, 8,000%. Bitcoin outperforming from 2015, 2017. This was probably the first run on altcoins. It did 2,000% more compared to Bitcoin. And then once again, or maybe I need log scale, hold on. Oh no, I am on log scale. Nothing changes. And then once again, same movement, right? Here, for this bull run, look, instead of going up, we've just been going down, right? We lost 80%. So how can we have an alt season if Ethereum is not even outperforming Bitcoin? All the liquidity is on Bitcoin. What you want to have is a move up like this. This is when you see the altcoins running. And then when did we see some altcoins release? It was when I told you guys if you go back on my Instagram, for those who follow me for a while, I was saying the only way that we're gonna see a bounce was on a reclaim of this level. And from there we had a little bit of a 70% bounce. From the low, 150% bounce. That means Ethereum started outperforming Bitcoin by that much. But this whole time that we've been in this run, look, this run has been what, since 2023, 22? It's just been going down. So that's why you saw Ethereum at 1.5K, etc., etc. And then right here is where we saw Ethereum going from 1.5K to 5,000 or 4,800, whatever it was. Let me check. Okay, I think I'm gonna attempt one here. I like this here. Let's see. It's gonna be risky, but let's do it. This is an aggressive entry, by the way. Again, like the optimal thing would be to wait here, but I like the reaction on the 6.6. So let's just be in this long, which is already up 100. I just don't like how every time it takes me $30. And that's why I don't like scalping. The fees kill you. Anyways, if we can reclaim the level I was talking about before, where do I have it? Was it here? No, it was here. If we can reclaim here, here, then it's fine. If not, it's not looking too great. And I'll take the stop loss. But this is part of trading. This is how it works. So I'd rather be transparent. Nobody's ever gonna like trade perfectly. But yeah, we had the shorts. Not so many. But let's see. I like how even here, yeah, we had the single print. Yeah, this would be fine as a low. And I think this still needs to update. It should have gone a little bit lower. But let's see. What if ETH starts to outperform Bitcoin in the next 4 weeks? Yeah, if we start seeing Ethereum outperforming Bitcoin, then yeah, that's when you can start seeing the alts running. Sure, I want to see some more. I gotta start trading with limits. Otherwise, this is gonna like eat all the profit. We can see this on the 1 second. I don't like this on the 1 second. Anyways, let's see if we can push here. This is gonna be good. At the end of the day, scalping is literally trying to find the low. Let me just put this light better. Let's see. There we go. There we go. It's glitching now. There we go. All right. Let me check that the camera is fine. Camera is fine. Yoshi. Sorry about my dog. Yoshi. Anyways, so yeah, what you want to see is this pretty much. Is this move. And then as I was saying, if you can start seeing a move more like this, with 400%, this is where the alt season is going to be. But how can we see this? First, we need to go to this weekly and monthly. If we reclaim this level, then 100% it's on the table, something like this, for the dominance to go lower. This could lead to an alt season. This would be good. and you will for sure see Ethereum above 5,000, etc., etc. Okay, also, as I was saying, as you can see, this finally updated. This finally updated here. It got my entry, and if we can see this going up, then this will be good. So we just need to see what happens. But the low is looking really good. So I don't want to see this low being taken again. And I actually think I'm gonna double down on this. I'm gonna put an entry, if we can get it right here, for another Bitcoin. Oh no, I can't. Do I not have the margin? Order submission failed, insufficient available margin. Let's put 25x, limit buy. There we go. No, not. That's only gonna happen if, again, if we see this. We have a lot to go first. You know, and initially I thought here we flipped this level and we were going for that, but we stopped a bit before. I'm guessing probably on an anchor view up or something, you know? Yeah, this would be really nice. But yeah, so this is what you want to see. Bitcoin, let's see if it filled my order. Nope, not yet. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so it costs half to open with the limit order compared to market. Now let's see if I get stopped, or of course now as soon as I get filled, I feel like I should leave some space for this. As soon as I get filled, that's when they drop the price a bit more. All right. Shorts coming in. Okay. I swear if this scams me with a little wick, I'm gonna be pissed. I think I have to give it some more space, because it could also take the psychological 90,000 out. If not, whatever, guys, we're out, and that's a loss, and that's it. 30 minutes. 30 minutes still looks fine. Nope, it's looking pretty bad. Yeah, we're out. Okay, so now we either wait for a reclaim or we're completely out. And that's part of the game. Typical. They take your shit and then they reverse. And this is why I don't like scalping too much. Anyways, now we actually do a bit more of safer trading. ETH, they tell me they do not look clean for a beautiful 618 retracement. I'm not sure what you're saying, Josh. I'll go BTC. Sure, we can look at that. Let me get, hold on, let me put an alert on this. Once again, we'll only trade the reclaim now. We are trading with very tight stop losses, so. All right, if we go above here, or if we go above here. Let's see, I'll go BTC. This looks pretty bad. I mean, yeah, once again, like Bitcoin is completely outperforming here. Down 97%. So definitely want to see some strength. So no, I wouldn't trade this. And I'm gonna look at one more chart and then I'm gonna go. And then if I get a setup here, I will send it in the Discord. But that's a shame because this was looking really good. really a shame. But I guess Bitcoin is just weak today. How did we lose more than, how does that make sense? We had $200, $300 of profit before. We lost 500 here. That doesn't really make sense. I'm gonna have to look into it, but anyways, if we get the reclaim, I'll take the long trade. I'll update you guys in the Discord. And then if someone wants to, okay, we can look at CRV. That will be the last graph to look at. CRV. Oh, I'm really low on this camera view. CRV, USDT perpetual contract. What a shame, guys. It's most likely that we're gonna go back, take this low if we don't reclaim here. It's very likely. Which means that Bitcoin was looking good and all, but we really do need some reclaims. And again, look how nice this looks. This would look really good if we could get some closures. Anyways, back to CRV. CRV also is not looking great, of course, as you can see. But let's see what we can find. Also, these wicks right here, you might want to like not consider them in your analysis because they ruin the price action. So I'm gonna act as if this weekly hasn't been changed. In fact, is where we have found support for the last 4 weeks. Monthly perspective, we have a monthly here. This is way too far. Daily. This is some bad price action. I mean, yeah, honestly, the only trade I would take on a long trade would be either a bigger drop, but no, this. Okay, by the way, Bitcoin almost doing some reclaims. Let me just keep this here. Yeah, we definitely need to reclaim here. This looks still good, but I don't think it updated. Also, this was good. All right, so you either have a quick trade here on CRV. You can look this as kind of like a range, but we already took the liquidity once. So you either look for the liquidity down here, and you see the reaction. This is not a good low. Typically, let me give you a little bit of a hack. If your lows are looking like this, that's not good. You want your lows to be looking like this, okay? That means you took the liquidity already. Here, there's nothing that took this liquidity out. So you could look, for example, for a move down here. Come take all these stop losses, reclaim these levels too, and then you can have a nice position like this with a stop loss below the low. Obviously looking, for example, for the other side of the range, which in this case would be here. We still have all these highs that are full of liquidity for the people that shorted. So you can look for something like this. This would be nice. I'll be looking at this too. Of course, if you want to be more aggressive, you can have a lower entry as soon as these lows are taken, and you can put the stop loss below it, and that would give you a much better return. But yeah, that would be the only thing I see. Let's see if we're gonna have a short trade somewhere. I mean, definitely something like this, you want to be looking for shorts, not really longs, but there's opportunities on both sides. Pretty much the same trades lining up that we saw at the low, but this time you do it short. So whichever one goes first, you can take. The next short trade would be, I think, it's more likely, I think, that we get into a short trade first. I would look for something. Let's see if we can also get an anchor VWAP from this high. Yeah. Yeah, this looks much better. Keeping the lower structure. It's already been touched there. Yeah, I would look for something like this. Wait for the move up, move above, closes back below here. And then you have a short trade to go and take these unfinished lows. Reclaim on Bitcoin. This is looking good. I'm gonna wait a bit more. I don't like the 30-minute closure. 4 hours. Optimally, we want to wait for this to be reclaimed. But if we want to be more aggressive, you could already attempt it. Because this put in the good low. I'm going to wait a bit more. And I'll see. Maybe we could put a starter position, something very small. Like very, very small. 0.2. We'll see how this plays out. But I definitely want to add some size if on a bigger reclaim. Because once again, this on the CME is going to look really nice. Obviously, the new trade would be on a tighter stop. I think the CMEs we went and touched here. But unfortunately, this thing updates so slow. Anyways, super low risk, $100. So let's see. Just a starting position. Anyways, yeah, CRV would be nice to do a short into a long. If we can do something like this. And we can get in both positions. Obviously, you take profit on the short as we fall. And you then look for a long trade. Of course, just because there's a long trade doesn't mean that you close the short, because if we keep on dropping, you just let your short running. You just let your short run for lower. Something like this, right? And you just get stopped out here, keep making more money here. Same thing for this. You take profit along the way, and if you get in your long, You don't completely close the short trade. You just wait for it to go to stop loss and you let the wrong trade run. That's how you hedge. So yeah, this would be a nice range to trade. Because also look at all these highs. These highs, there's a lot of liquidity to take. If you wanted good highs, they would need to look like that. And that's not the structure we have. So yeah, these are the two places where I would do it. Anyways, yeah, this, thank God we only opened a small size. Anyways, I'll see you in the next live stream. I'm gonna end this here. And let's see how this progresses. It doesn't look great at the moment. Yeah. Anyways, this is why you wait for better reclaims. Looks much clearer. Thank you. No worries.